Hi everyone, I welcome you all to the one more video of time and distance. In the previous video, we have to solve many problems using the basic formulae like unit conversions and time and distance and speed and time and speed and distance, etc. In this video, we're gonna solve some other problems which are tougher than the previous. So, some basic techniques and tricks we're gonna solve this. Let's solve the problems. Here the first one is a man walking at the rate of 5 km per hour crosses a bridge in 15 minutes. Then what is the length of the bridge? Here the given are time and speed, and we have to find the length of the bridge, that is nothing but the distance of the bridge that the man covered. Here as usual we gonna write the given, that is time is 15 minutes and speed is 5 km per hour. Here the time unit and the speed unit are different, so we gonna convert it into the same units, that is, so we convert the speed 5 km per hour into meter per second. So 5 km per hour, which is equal to 5 into 5 by 18. So we get 25 by 18 meter per second. Next we gonna substitute in the distance formula. So distance equal to speed into time. So 25 by 18 meter per second into time value is 15 minutes. Here the time is in minutes, but the speed is in seconds. So we gonna change into seconds. So we already know that 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So 15 minutes equal to 15 into 60 seconds. So we're gonna substitute in this place. So 25 divided by 18 meter per second into 15 into 60 seconds. So we're gonna simplify this. We get 1250 meter. Hence the length of the bridge is 1250 meter. Next, we're gonna see the applications of speed, time and distance. Meanwhile, we're gonna see the important concept, that was average speed. Average speed is nothing but the total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Here the average speed is classified into two categories. First one is when the distance is constant and speed is given. That situation we have to use this formula, that is average speed equal to 2xy divided by x plus y. Here x and y are the two different speeds, and the next category is when the time is constant, then the average speed equal to x plus y divided by 2. So let's solve some problems under this topic which help to understand this topic more deeply. So here the problem is, a man travelled from the village to the post office at the rate of 25 km per hour and walked back at the rate of 4 km per hour. If the whole journey took 5 hours 48 minutes, then find the distance of the post office from the village. As usual, we're gonna write it down the given. Here two speeds values are given, so we have to label it as S1 and S2, that is denoted as speed 1 and speed 2. Speed 1 is 25 km per hour and speed 2 is 4 km per hour. Then we have to find the distance of the post office from the village. Here we are going to use the average speed concept. Here the distance is constant and the speed is different. So average speed formula is 2xy divided by x plus y. Here x and y are nothing but the two different speeds, that are 25 and 4. So average speed equal to 2 into 25 into 4 divided by 25 plus 4. So we can simplify this. We could get 200 divided by 29 km per hour. Next we're gonna find the distance travelled. So here the time value is in different units, so we should change into single unit, that was 60 minutes which is equal to 1 hour and 48 minutes which is equal to 48 divided by 60, that is 4 by 5 hours. So the time will be 5 hours plus 4 by 5 hours, which is equal to 29 by 5 hours. So the distance formula we already know that was speed into time. So speed value is the average speed value, that is 200 divided by 29 km per hour, and time is 29 by 5 hours. Then we could calculate the distance, that it will be 40 km. So here the total distance is 40 km. Here the distance from post office to village and village to post office is 40 km. But the question is the distance from the post office to village only. So we have to divide this distance by 2. So we get 40 divided by 2 20 kilometer. So the distance of the post office from the village is 20 kilometer. Let's solve some other problem. A man on tour travels first 160 km at 64 km per hour and the next 160 km at 80 km per hour. Then what is the average speed for the first 320 km of the tourist? So as usual, we're gonna observe this problem and write it down the given. Here there are two distance values and two speed values. So we're gonna write it down. D1 as 160 km and D2 as 160 km and speed 1 is 64 km per hour and speed 2 is 80 km per hour. Here we're gonna find the total time taken for first 320 km. So here we're using the formula is time equal to distance divided by speed. So we're gonna find the two time values that are T1 which is equal to D1 by S1, we get 160 by 64 and T2 value is D2 by S2, we're gonna get 160 by 80. Here the total time taken which will be T1 plus T2, we get 9 by 2 hours. So now we're gonna find this average speed value for 320 km. Now we got the time value and the distance value. So we're gonna use the formula average speed equal to 320 divided by 9 by 2 hours. So we get 320 into 2 by 9, we get 71.11 km per hour. So the average speed for 320 km of the tour is 71.11 km per hour. And next we're gonna see some interesting problem involving ratio concept. So here the problem is a truck covers a distance of 550 meters in 1 minute whereas a bus covers a distance of 33 kilometers in 45 minutes. Then what is the ratio of their speed? Here we observe this problem and write it down the given. Here the distance of truck and bus are different units. So D1 is 550 meter and D2 is 33 kilometer and T1 is 1 minute and T2 is 45 minutes. So we're gonna convert the distance kilometer into meter. Also we could change the time unit that was minute into second. So we know that 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. So T1 will be 60 seconds. Next, we're gonna use the formula is speed equal to distance by time. Since D1 equal to 550 kilometer, so 550 kilometer changed into meter per second. So we're gonna multiply 80 by 5 into 550. And T2 value is 45 minutes and we're gonna change into seconds. So 45 divided by 60 seconds. Next we're gonna find the ratio. So here the ratio is S1 is to S2. Here S1 is distance by time formula. So 550 divided by 60 into 18 by 5 is 2. 33 divided by 45 into 60. So we're going to simplify this. We get 33 is to 44. We get 3 is to 4. So the ratio of the truck and the bus speed is 3 is to 4. So I hope this video is useful to you guys. So thanks for watching.